New construction is everywhere in the Tri-County area. From Palm Beach County all the way to Port St Lucie, there are tons of new construction communities being built right now and more on the way. So in this video, we're going to talk about some of the pitfalls that you might find when looking for new construction and some of the places where you can find the best deal. So don't go anywhere. So before we get started, let's talk about 3 things you really need to know before you start looking for new construction. Number 1 is build quality. Land prices have just skyrocketed over the last 4 years, so it's getting more and more expensive to build a new home than ever before. So these builders are starting to use a little bit less quality materials where other builders are not doing that, but you're getting that discount. So it might be important for you to look more at price, but most people are trying to find that build quality. So looking at build quality, you definitely want to not just walk the models, but also find a home like this one where you can walk through it and see how the house is being built. So builder incentives is the second thing you need to be aware of. The least expensive homes are going to have the less incentives on them, meaning that a home costing $400,000 or $500,000, you might find only $7,500 or $10,000 in incentives. Some of these communities now that have a lot of inventory, depending on where they are, they might be offering more incentives and also rate buy downs. Now, when you get into the more expensive homes, getting closer to $1 million, $2 million, you're going to see that the incentives get really big, where they're running $80,000 to $100,000. They're also giving away pools and screen enclosures. So it really depends on where you are in the market, how much they're selling the home for, and how many homes they're selling. The third thing is what's coming to the community. So salespeople with new construction, they're going to sell you the dream, right? That's their job. So they're going to tell you all the things that are coming, but how soon is it coming? And what's the infrastructure like? Because depending on where you are, say you're far out west, then there's going to be less infrastructure than there is the further east you go in Palm Beach County, Martin County, and St. Lucie County. So that's a big thing to be aware of, or what's coming to the community, what schools are coming, what shops are coming, and how are the roads. Going back to making sure that the infrastructure is being built around these communities, you can see this out west here in West Palm Beach with the community Westlake, which basically there's only a couple of ways in and out of that community, either Okeechobee Boulevard or North Lake, which both have a ton of traffic. The problem with North Lake is, as you can see, once you get past most of the new communities and golf courses, you only have a 2-lane road, where then it turns into a 4-lane road, and there's really no way of widening it. And then you have like Avenir, which is a beautiful community, multiple builders in that community. But the problem is all of this traffic. The more they build, the more traffic they create. And you have golf course communities like Ibis and public golf courses where they're also creating a lot of traffic. So this North Lake issue has been going on for a while, and especially since these communities have been built. So it's one of the things you really want to look at. So how many communities are in Palm Beach County in the Treasure Coast right now? There's almost 200 new communities being built right now, and there's more on the way, but the majority of those communities are in Martin and St. Lucie County, where there's more land. So something to keep in mind as far as prices go, and these 3 counties, Palm Beach, Martin, and St. Lucie, is the further north you go, the less expensive properties become. So Palm Beach County, you're looking at close to $700,000, and that's way out west. But anything east is going to be in the millions to get started. And if you go to Port St Lucie, you're going to save anywhere between $500,000 to $1 million. So that 30-minute drive, 45-minute drive from Palm Beach County to St. Lucie County might be worth taking a look at. build times have changed dramatically since COVID. When the market was just ridiculous, build times were 12, 14 months for pretty much every builder. Now that's only for builders who have kind of oversold their communities. But most builders now are within that 6 to 12 month period on the build time, depending on how big the house is and how it's set up as far as options. So give you a little idea, some builders are starting to offer packages so they can build quicker. So instead of you picking all your options in the house, you pick a package and then they put that package in the house and it speeds up the build time. So where Matamy's doing a lot of this, they're getting houses built in 6 to 8 months, where when they're picking out all of the finishes in the house, those builds are taking anywhere between 12 to 14 months to get those homes built. So it kind of depends on the buyer and what you're looking for. Also, when they have the packages, you'll see that the homes cost a little less. It's a little easier for the builder to build, and you're not putting all those options in the house like you normally would. Therefore, you're seeing the prices down, because I've watched clients walk into homes and pick out over $100,000 worth of options for the house. And it happens all the time, because it's like a kid in a candy store. So it's a big thing to keep an eye on, is what the build time is going to be like for you and when you need to move in the house. And right now, the market's in a slow period right now in the month of October. So there's some inventory out there, and you can get a spec home, which is a home that they've already picked all the options out in the home, and you can get that home in a ready move in and be in that house immediately or in the next 2 to 3 months. So it's nice to keep that in mind when you're looking at houses. When do you need to be in it, and can you wait? And are a lot of options important to you, or can you work with these packages? So out of all these communities, let's talk about what I feel are my favorites. So if you're looking for a family-friendly community in Palm Beach County, I think the community is Westlake. The community of Westlake is just absolutely fantastic. The amenities there are amazing. It's a great family community. So if you have kids, there's tons for them to do. The only downside, again, is that it's a little far west. And so, but if you live out there and work in West Palm Beach, it could work for you. So it's just something you want to take a look at as far as does the drive work for me and where it's at. But as far as the community of Westlake go, Minto's done an amazing job there. Another community I really like is in Jupiter, and that's Bridgewater by Devasta. This is a great community. It has acre lots, and the houses are absolutely beautiful. But the downside of this community is it starts at $2 million because it's in town. You're only about 3 miles, 4 miles from the beach. So you're gonna pay for that. Homes in the same lots in Palm City for $500,000 less. So you can save some money by driving about 15, 20 minutes north from Palm Beach County. So that might be an option too. But your best option for price is gonna be Port St Lucie. There's no two ways about it. And I'll tell you why. Let's take PGA Verano, Coulter for an example. Those homes are almost $1 million less than what you would pay in Palm Beach Gardens for Alton, the same builder Coulter, but also in PGA Verano, you're getting a way bigger lot than you would in Alton. There's just, the land cost is so much more. They've really crammed these houses together. So as beautiful as they are, they're very close together, and a lot of them have no backyard unless you're getting up into the $2 and $3 million homes. Another community that's coming that I'm really excited about is gonna be Newfield. Matamy is building a new town, Newfield, new community out the Martin Highway right off 95. It's probably 15 minutes from Port St Lucie, maybe 15, 20 minutes from Jupiter, the edge of Palm Beach County, but it's gonna be an amazing community. If you like Abacoa and you like tradition, you're gonna love Newfield because it's got a farm and it has that walkable community feel to it. And there's probably gonna be somewhere around 4,000 homes. And I think it's right around 7,000 acres with walking trails, bike trails, so forth. So it's gonna be something special to keep an eye out for. And supposedly they're gonna be going vertical with it in February. But right now you can visit the farm that's already there every third Saturday of the month. So there's a lot of communities to choose from, a lot to know, and getting through these communities, it's good to have someone who knows the area and can guide you through the process. So we'd love to be your realtor. Our information's right there on the screen. My team and I would love to help you find the right home for the right price and the right community, and we know we can. So if you're looking to buy a home anywhere in Palm Beach County or the Treasure Coast, please reach out to me, Lee Brickey. My information's right there on the screen again, and we would love to help you. Be kind to each other, and we'll see you in the next video.